Oh my Lord. That's a dog man. Okay, that is creepy. Oh, hell no to that. So this first one right here actually comes from Kathy Chavez 76. Now, I'm not sure if this is totally 100% real or not, but it looks 100% real. Guys, that is creepy. I mean, if it's just, the dreaded A word or something, that's exactly what I think a dogman would look like. 150%. Can you imagine being outdoors? Now, I don't know where this was taken, where it's from, the original OP, I don't know, guys, but if anybody knows any background to this, please let me know. It looks like the comments are a little bit mixed on this. Some people are saying it's very real. Some people even saying it's a big wolf. Some people saying it's the dreaded A word. But I think most people are saying that they do believe in it for sure. I mean, that is amazing CGI or dreaded A-word material, if that's, what it actually is. But to me, that looks absolutely real. Like, I would love to know more background information on this if it's possible. So let me know in the comments, okay, guys? Okay, guys, so this next one right here is by Megan Rohowitz, Emily Carter Horror Stories. It says a woman filming from her apartment window captures a terrifying shadowy figure and even larger dark presence appearing below her building.
A woman standing by her apartment window accidentally captured something deeply disturbing on camera, and once people saw the footage online, they started calling it one of the creepiest videos ever recorded. It started late at night when it noticed movement near a narrow alley across the street. At first she thought it was just a person walking in the dark, but when she zoomed in with her camera, her stomach dropped. Stepping slowly out of the shadows was a tall black figure. With impossibly long legs, its body looked unnaturally thin and stretched almost too tall to fit inside the alley. People online began comparing it to the terrifying Japanese legend of the 8-foot woman, but this thing looked even darker and far more twisted. The woman instantly started panicking and backed away from the window, but before she could even process what she was seeing, she noticed something even worse. Directly across from her building, inside the darkness, the street. A massive shadow had started appearing, and it was getting longer every second, like something was slowly standing up and watching her. From below, the video cuts off right before she starts screaming, and trust me, part 2 gets even crazier. Follow me for the next part. A woman standing by her apartment window.
That figure of the woman, that reminds me of that big tall lady in Outlast. No, not Resident Evil, okay? Not Lady Dimitrescu, okay? The other tall lady that was in Outlast. I think it was in Outlast 2. And she carried around like this cross. Oh my god. And she was like hooded and stuff like that. No, y'all, I'm gonna put it up on screen for you right now and tell me you don't think this is what that reminds you of. That is horrifying. What in the world would you do if you were seeing that? Like, that is crazy. Do y'all think this is real, or do you think it's just, fake? Let me know in the comments. Okay, guys, we have meandered our way on over to Instagram now. And this first one right here is posted by Squatch Watch. So as you can tell, what it looks like to be a Loch Ness monster. Listen. Oh, hell no. Okay, it don't have any audio anyway. So... Y'all, I don't know. I mean, could this be the dreaded A word or whatever? I mean, it very well could be. You can't discount that, for sure. I mean, that's crazy. That reminds me of that post I just posted about the Loch Ness Monster. Do y'all believe in the Loch Ness Monster? Do you think this is a real sighting? That's like the original one. Or I should say a 4K version of it. They made a 4K version of it. That's crazy though. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Okay, guys. So this one right here was posted by Savannah H. Bowen. And it says Cahill's Crossing. Now, let's see if there's any, it says, when you're driving through Cahill's Crossing and the saxophones keep getting louder. So, yeah, guys. I think this is in Australia. I think this is what this is. So, I don't know. Either this is it's been flooded. I'm just going to let you watch. Okay, they're going to start pulling out all the crocodiles. 1 crocodile, 2 crocodile, 3 crocodile, 4. Yeah, there's 20 crocodiles there. That's crazy. I don't know if I can put that saxophone music in there. I might have to take that out. But yeah, he's beeping for the crocodiles to pass. Oh my gosh. Nature, you are scary. Hell no to that. Okay, Wolfpack, so we've actually made our way on over to Facebook now. I know it's been a while since we looked at some Facebook reels. But this one right here was posted by Tangela Post. It says, check out this creepy thing about 100 foot ahead of us. This looks like something staring right at us and is wanting to come straight toward us. I will say, right before we get started, this reminded me of a female Bigfoot. Okay, so let's give it a watch.
Right. It looks like there's something right there and staring straight at us. Her face and eyes and everything. Yeah. That's crazy, people. Check that out. Like it's holding the fucking arrow. Yeah. And before it looked like its legs were straight, like it was walking straight. Now they look turned. Yeah.
Right here, head.
That's crazy. I had to get that on video too, just in case the picture didn't turn out good.
But yeah, guys, if you can't see this good, right here would be the head. Along here, it's almost like its legs are bent. But anyway, somebody took a really good photo in the comments. Here is the photo that they took, and you can blatantly, let me zoom in here. I can blatantly see a face right here. Now, it could be a very good, crazy case of pareidolia. But guys, I don't know. I think we're trying to, well, I mean, not trying, but I think we're looking at a Bigfoot or female Bigfoot at that, that's trying to camouflage itself in the tree. Or maybe it's some kind of nymph or something, a tree person. I don't know, guys. That looks really crazy. I can really see the facial expressions on this thing. Let me make it full again, just so you can see the full thing. I don't know, guys. I see something there. I mean, it very well could be pareidolia, like I said, but I don't know. I don't know. That's crazy to me. I can see something right there. And to me, it reminds me of a female Bigfoot that's trying to camouflage. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. So this one, our next one right here was posted by Wout Company. It basically says extraterrestrial being spotted in Brazil again. This is insane. This footage is amazing. Now, to me, they're calling it an extraterrestrial being, but from what I was seeing from it, it definitely reminded me of a cryptid. Okay, could it possibly be some sort of like Mothman, or I don't know. I'm just going to let y'all watch it and you'll see what I'm talking about. You can see the glowing red eyes right there. Up in that tree. Vargina 2026. So this just recently came out. I think it's yeah, it just was posted recently actually. I don't know, guys. Like, to me, I mean, it could be an extra, but I don't know. Like, a lot of cryptids are reported to have red eyes. Okay? And I don't know why it just came to me, but like Mothman or some kind of creature like Mothman. I don't know, guys. I have no idea. Now, it very well could be a hoax as well. We can never throw that out. Like I always say. I mean, it's, 50-50 on these videos. So, but it's the mystery of it all that really intrigues me. Like, could this be something? I don't know. I just don't think it's an alien. I mean, it could be. It could be. I just don't think it is. I think it's some sort of cryptid if it's not a hoax. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Okay, Wolfpack. Now, this next one right here was actually posted by Ron Clark. It says, my efforts to become a vampire led me to a dangerous escape from a 6'4" American nun in Romania. Guys, this story had me scared, had me cackling. It is such a great story. Like, you gotta listen to it, okay? Like, it's a really good one. So I'm gonna let him go ahead and tell his little story, and he shows pictures, okay? So this happened in the 90s. So let's take a little trip down memory lane with this guy.
When I was in college, I wanted to be a vampire. Actually, my friend Brooke and I both wanted to be vampires. It was a phase. But anybody who had seen Interview with the Vampire in 1994, you can relate. We all wanted to be vampires. And so we did what one does when you want to be turned. We took the money from working at Dunkin' Donuts. I got a flight to Europe, and we took a train into Romania to go to Transylvania, because we thought if you're going to find a vampire, that's the place that you go. So we go to visit the castle of Vlad Dracul, the original Dracula. Listen, I even got in a coffin that I found in the castle. I thought it would be cool. There were bats flying around the castle. Listen.
Hear the bats? Yeah, they are bats.
But unfortunately, couldn't find a vampire. So we ended up going to Sigishwara. We get off the train, and this young girl comes up and goes, hey guys, you need a place to stay? And she's probably like 11 or 12, but she could speak English. It was broken English, but we could still understand her. And we said, sure. But Brad goes, but we're trying to find a vampire. She says, oh, I got one for you guys. I can find you a vampire. I know just the one. We're like, cool. So we go to stay with this girl. She's like, before we can go to the vampire, we got to go meet Misty, guys. I'm like, Misty, who's that? She's like, oh, she's an American. You're going to love her. So we go to meet Misty. We go, the door opens. Misty is 6'4", a nun, full-on beard. Full-on beard, 6'4", and Misty goes, sup? And we were like, sup? Like, what is going on here? So I'm like, this is odd. And so we end up going all the way to where this vampire was. We go all through the town, beautiful town. Everyone's wonderful, kind people. We get to this man, and I changed my mind. Because this man said he was full on vampire, but he looked less like this and more like this. He was more that Nosferatu. And so I was like, I don't want to be turned anymore. And Brian's like, yeah, not me either. And so we're like, okay, but thank you anyway. And so Misty's like, well, we came all this way. You're going to have to make it up to us. I was like, make it up to you how? So the young girl's like, well, guys, if you don't want to be vampires, at least come with us to my grandmama's house. She's got a pool. We can take a train there. And we're like, okay, cool. So over the next 24 hours, we stayed that night in Siggy Shore. We're getting ready to leave. And then all of a sudden we start noticing things are missing, like Bry's watch, Bry's shirt. Like things keep missing, and we're like, this is strange. But anyway, we get on the train and we're heading to grandma's house on the train, and the nun and a little girl, they fall asleep. And I'm looking, and these two guys are walking down the middle of the train aisle, and they look at us and they go, and we're like that. And so we follow these two young guys, and we go into like the middle part of the train where it's like this, and they're from Australia, and they said, we just want to let you know that when we came here, we were warned that if you saw a young girl and a man dressed as a nun, that to steer clear of them because they'll trick you. They'll say they're going to the grandma's house. You end up vanishing. They steal from you. It's very dangerous. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, what are we going to do? And so Bry's like, oh gosh, we got to get off the train. We got to get away from them. And I'm like, well, if we get off the train, they're just going to get off the train with us. And I'm afraid of this nun because he's like the biggest human I've ever seen in my life. And so we're like, what are we going to do? And so as we're talking about it, the nun wakes up. And she's like looking like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And the Australians are like, the train's stopping right now. Let's get off now. I'm like, we can't because she will get off after us and I'm afraid of her. She'll beat us up. What if she's got a weapon? And so they said, okay, let's wait till the train starts moving. When the train starts moving, we'll jump off then. She won't have time to come jump off the train. And so I'm like, I'm scared. Oh gosh, what if I break my leg or something? Like we have no choice. So the train starts going. The Australian guy's like, don't worry, we'll go with you. So that if the nun jumps off too, we'll be there to help defend you and fight her. I'm like, oh my gosh. So the train starts going. The first Australian jumps off. The next Australian jumps off. And now it's gaining some speed. It's going pretty fast. And then Brad goes, and I got my backpack and I see the nun coming. Dun, 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 like Mrs. Trunchbull down the aisle. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And so I jump. I tumble. I turn back and look, and the nun sticks her head out. She's like, ah. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And so I look up, and we are at some old abandoned train depot. I don't even know why the train would stop someplace like this. I'm like, what are we doing? And this is me right after this happened.
This is take one in the saga of the nun and the backpacker.
In this episode, we meet two Australians
who rescued us. We're lucky we got out of the whole episode with only losing Bry's t-shirt, Bry's watch, and Bry's sunglasses.
And Ron, you didn't lose anything.
I didn't lose anything. They did get to my backpack, but they didn't take anything.
They took 600 Hungarian magyars.
Yeah, $6.
So we jumped off the train here, and
literally.
Now here we are, in the most polluted area in Romania.
Guys.
It was crazy. So we end up walking around this old train depot. We take pictures, and it's abandoned. Now all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I see someone run like behind a train. I'm like, I saw somebody over there. Bryce like, yeah, I saw it too. Then we look the other way, somebody's running, and we see legs going. Like, oh my God, we're surrounded. There's people surrounding us. What's going to happen? What are we doing? They're going to try and steal our stuff and get out. What are we going to do? All of a sudden, a train comes. It slows down. They're like, run! So the Australians, Brian out. We go run. We jump on the train, and we barely escape, and we get off. All in all, it was a crisis. So we avoided being turned into a vampire by Nosferatu. We escaped from the nun, and we avoided whoever was trying to surround us at the train depot. But the fourth thing got me. It's gonna get me. My next story is the curse of the Romanian rat, and it would lead to the most horrifying and traumatic experience of my entire life. But you'll have to stay tuned.
Okay, like I gotta hear that story next time, maybe next episode that we do. But oh my God. Oh hell no to that. That was definitely oh hell no certified. I cannot believe that guy. Like, why would you just trust some I mean, they just too trustworthy. Like, that would have been a red flag to me when that little girl came up and was like, you want to stay with us? No, back away. We are not going with you. No. You can't be that trustworthy. You can't be that trustworthy when you're traveling and stuff. No. But anyway, that was crazy. What do y'all think of that story? I know it was a little bit different, but it was really, really something different and enjoyable. So I hope you liked it too. Well, everyone, what did you think about today's kind of different, but still super spooky and creepy, mysterious episode? Let me know in the comments. Now, have you ever experienced anything creepy, spooky, scary? Let me know. You can email me or you can put it in the comments. You can also send me links, stories, pictures, clips, everything like that on my social media sites. I'll throw my links and my handles up there so you can go follow me on there. I'm trying to get more followers on the gram. So if you have the gram, Instagram, go and follow me on there. Okay, guys? Send me some good stuff. And I just want to take a minute to shout out all of the members of the channel. Guys, thank you so much for what you do. You really do help this channel so much more than you know.
Viewer discretion advised. Tonight's footage contains creatures in the woods. Shadow people, strange noises, and possibly the dreaded.
And guys, don't forget to check out the merch. There's always a sale going on for 20% off your entire purchase when you put in the discount code WOLFPACK at the end. And WOLFPACK, remember, keep your head up, keep your paws up, stay strong, keep going, and make sure you stay tuned to the very next episode. And until then, guys, bye.
When the static hits and the darkness calls, when something huge starts